Emergency. 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 Oh my God! Oh, I can't kick that. That would hurt. Nah, forget it. That hurt. That hurt. Oh my God!
What?
What was that? I don't know. But what I do know is that the Los Angeles Lakers have traded for Russell Westbrook. Yes, that one, the triple-double king, the stat pattern, whatever you want to call him. He is now officially a Los Angeles Laker after years of speculation and of jersey swaps that have somehow, out of thin air, out of the dreams of Lakers fans near and far, it has finally come to pass. Russell has come home. What's up, y'all? I'm KidComing11. I'm sorry for not uploading the past few days. I got sick and also was busy with something else that I'm hoping to upload later on, but yeah. The Lakers lost this trade, man. And it's not just because I'm a Westbrook hater. I mean, it might have a little bit to do with it.
What do you have to prove? What? You don't want to win.
Los Angeles didn't really need this. I mean, yeah, obviously, they just won a championship in 2020 and one of the hardest of all time, So obviously they can do it with just LeBron and Anthony Davis. But of course, this year was a disappointment because of injuries, and that led to the Lakers wanting to pursue some sort of playmaker, whether that be Kyle Lowry, whether that be Chris Paul, or dare I say it, Russell Westbrook as a playmaker. Yeah, I don't know about that one.
What?
Now, there's a reason that Russell Westbrook was basically considered untradeable when the Rockets were trying to get rid of him a long time ago now, 2 years ago or something like that. There was an obvious reason for that. His contract. $44 million per year for some 33 to 34-year-old player that relies solely on athleticism. It's a stupid trade for basically anyone, except, of course, the Washington Wizards, who had a similar exact situation actually with John Wall, who was actually coming off 2 years of injury. That's how desperate the Rockets were. And of course now the Los Angeles Lakers, who are now desperately trying to catch up with the league after Dennis Schroeder's, Wesley Matthews, you know what I'm saying? They had to get them out of there. Clearly they had to make an upgrade to their roster. But was Westbrook the guy to do it? Clearly before they were just about to trade for Buddy Hield, which made a lot more sense given that they did need a playmaking guard that could also shoot, something that they were very lacking of in these past 2 years. But Russell Westbrook, man, come on. I mean, Russell Westbrook, my fault. I keep confusing my R's and my W's, my apologies. It made sense to add a shot-making, playmaking guard, of which Westbrook can, sort of do on occasion with the right circumstances, and given that he doesn't also give you 7 turnovers and 6 of 20 shooting at the same time, But regardless, let's put all that for the side. That's not what I'm making this video for. I'm making this video because Russell Westbrook, I looked this up after Sham said like, oh, they're probably gonna do a trade. I looked this up. LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and Russell Westbrook. When you add those 3 contracts together, they take up $121 million, which is quite literally 99% at least of the cap space for the next 2 years. Now, that's not the only bad part. Outside of the 3 assets that they traded, and of course LeBron James and Anthony Davis, they only have Marc Gasol and Alfonso McKinney on contract for next year. That's it. Every single other player on the roster that was on the team last year is now officially kaput. They are now basically out there in the wild. They're completely free in the ocean. And the Lakers don't have any tangible pull to bring them back. And the thing is, a majority of their team last year was actually consisting of minimum contracts. Out of the 12 or 13 players that would play regular minutes for the Lakers in the 2021 season, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them were on minimum contracts. And given that this team, 6 of whom were on minimum contracts, led the NBA in defense with significant time missed from both LeBron James and Anthony Davis, you could expect that they would want a pay raise. Now, we know that this is the Lakers organization. We know they're gonna do anything to win, of course, particularly with LeBron James and Anthony Davis. I mean, this is like a thing that only happens like once every 10 years for the Lakers. You gotta capitalize. But the thing is, what happens after that? After LeBron James is retired, let's not even go that far. After this year, assuming that they're not able to sign everyone to multi-year contracts, which is very possible given of the enormous amount of cap space that they have set off for just 3 players, which will have increased the next year, the Lakers are going to have to operate very carefully in this offseason, and the next offseason, and the offseason after that, and many others. The same way that the Cavaliers had to when LeBron was in his prime over there. And we see what happens when LeBron left. What about when he retires? When Anthony Davis is left by himself and you're trying to come off the books of an aging Russell Westbrook, and then you have no capital or anything afterwards to rebuild your team? This bodes trouble. And okay, let's assume that the Lakers are able to get through all of this. They are Los Angeles after all. They have LeBron, they have Rob Pelinka, they have Clutch Sports. They should be able to figure something out, right? At the end of the day, Russell Westbrook on your team, I don't know if you can count that as a negative, particularly when what you really wanted was efficient offense that was able to get the game rolling. I mean, we saw what happened when they had Kevin Durant. Come on. When he had Paul George, Carmelo Anthony. This is Russell Westbrook I'm talking about. I'm sorry. At this point, it's championship or bust. And Russell Westbrook has never proven that he is a championship type player. Maybe this year is the year, but he continues to get older. LeBron continues to get older. AD continues to be injured. There are a lot of variables here that don't really justify this trade being made. Of course, you get rid of Kuzma, that's great. You get rid of Montrez, that's also good. But you're getting rid of Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Him and Kuzma were essential role players for the team that was successful just this last year and the year before that, and were also parts of the #1 defense. Now, to trade those 3 players away and bring in one player, of which is Russell Westbrook with a albatross contract, basically, this can't bode well to compete against the championship or bust, man. I don't see it. I don't see it. Me personally, I don't see it. It's great for the league, though. It's great for the league. This is amazing for the league. I'm really impressed. I'm really excited, actually, to see what's gonna happen, because I might be dead wrong. Something might happen, but I've always been, a Russell. I've been a Russell supporter before, and we've seen how that happens. Maybe I get proven wrong. That just adds to the drama of this league. I'm excited about this move, whether it flops or whether it, goes up to the top, which it won't. But I'm excited for what's gonna happen. Hope y'all are too, man. Yeah. But with all that out the way, I hope you enjoy your day or night, and thanks for watching.